Welcome back. Week 3 of our franchise fantasy draft. First game that you guys will be seeing. The first 2 games, the second half. Recording was not saved to the PlayStation, so I could have only showed you like part of it, but that just seems weird. But here we are. Guys, if you like videos like this, like it, subscribe, comment what other videos you'd like to see. I play Madden, MLB Show 2K, and would you like to see
today
the Texans, Cardinals
from Lumen Field in Seattle,
Patriots rebuild, or Commanders rebuild,
it's
like
week 3 of
Bears rebuild. I think 4 or 5 rebuilds in this channel right now. You'd like to see more.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Off play action, Richardson escaping the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go with McCaffrey, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Richardson to throw off play action. Flush to his right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 21 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Looking sideline and finding Hawkinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. McCaffrey on the toss right. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Richardson back to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one.
Here we go. Start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, That's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Shreds the tackle, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Musgrave's got it outright. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson yet again. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st down, going to the air with Love. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Love's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1. He's got daylight. Down the sideline he goes. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 5. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. And has our EA Sports halftime report.
After that big game.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Sir?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, Love. He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Kamara going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe
and this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab! They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Like, dude, that's a good throw. Yep, it just, as soon as I throw the ball, it can just undercut anything.
Following the interception, Love going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
He's
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third and 4.
It's the only mistake I made this game. The other 2 plays are just not my fault.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They go play action with Richardson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back to throw. Richardson. It's caught. Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Richardson's throw hauled in by Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Carolina getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 1. Richardson to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Richardson off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So good.
McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Takedown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Richardson will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he can't quite this all day long. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Love looking to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Richardson going to change the play here. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that should just about do it. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Richardson. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game.